I just got to market and it busted on the ride here. That's a soft crab now. And it's still alive and everything. And there's its shell right there. But it's busted. I'm on my way out now. It's very early. I've got a lot of work to do out here on the water, so I came out extra early because I added 600 foot, like I said I was going to do, so I can have more line out, because I'm just not getting quite enough. So I gotta do more. I got a lot of days where I had engine problems and all the other crap to make up for. You know, I'm playing catch up here, and while there's a few crabs, hopefully they still stuck in here. You know, I gotta go ahead and get what I can and try to catch up and try to, you know, I haven't gone into the red, I've been in the black, thank God, just because, you know, I'm real careful about the way I do things, but it's definitely not enough, not for the hours I'm putting in. I mean, this is a lifestyle, it is not a job. Like, you know, you don't get paid for the hours you work. Like, it's constant. You're constantly working, like you never stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these lines straight and lay them out, and hopefully we'll have, you know, have a decent day. One time when I was like 12 and I first started out doing this stuff by myself, I hooked this right here. I hooked this line, this lead line, okay, to this buoy, all right, and this buoy to this lead line. So what happened was, I threw the freaking, you know, I threw the anchor and the buoy in the water, and it yanked from here. And it yanked from here. It just totally and completely took the whole everything right in the water. I was running a real long, big line, probably like more than twice this, and just flipped the whole thing into the freaking water. I mean, I've been doing this stuff for over 20 years by myself, but that was a disaster. So it was bad. It was real bad. Half the trotline was in the water, half was all strewn over the stern of the boat. I mean, it was a disaster. I'll never forget that. Yeah, it was bad. So don't do that. 6:10. The first high tide, or the first low tide, will be at 7:10, and sunrise is in 10 minutes. So I did the first round and I caught 2 crabs. I'm not too worried yet, because if things are normal like they're supposed to be, you know, the bite should be about an hour later than it was yesterday. So we'll you know, give it a little bit of time. It kind of seemed yesterday to coincide, strangely enough, with the low tide. So, you know, I mean, that's with the sunrise and all, it's not that abnormal. Yesterday was kind of like a normalish day, like the way things are supposed to be. Like, I wasn't all like, what? Like, when I, you know, it wasn't all weird. Like, unless you're out here all the time, you wouldn't really know what I mean, I guess. But it was, I just hope that it stays normal instead of all this scattered nonsense that's been going on. So I'm just kind of, you know, I'm not moving real fast or nothing. So yep, get ready to hop back on it and do another round. Got 3 on that one. Alright, it's 6:33 and I just got this huge crab here. I mean, this thing is just absolutely incredible. It's not the biggest one I've seen all year, but it was that one on the last frame you'll have seen on this, where I got in real close when I dipped it, that big crab. This is it right here. Let me go and see if I can't get it without getting bit with one hand. Alright. I mean, that thing is just incredible. Nice sunrise crab. Tide's still going out, so shouldn't be long and they'll come on, hopefully. This roller here is nice because I can just put like a stick or something in there, and then it'll stay level with the water even though the boat's not level. I'm probably gonna do some kind of a line or something of all different crabbing gear at some point. I said something about mud crab or something. I mean, that's just like a slang term that I use to, because the mud crabs, a lot of times I'll catch these big, real hard ones that have this black on them. It's a real unique characteristic. And I call that a mud crab, you know, because it's got that black on it. And I caught it on real black mud. So that's why I call them that. Alright, I just found this really old trap, and who knows how long this thing's been down there, because the tide's so low, and I caught a catfish in it too, which is pretty wild. I guess he just happened to be in there feeding on something when I yanked it. But see, what happened was, I'm gonna let the catfish go. Try and do this one-handed. But what happened was, alright, they threw the trap in, and then the tide came up on them, and the buoy they had on there was too small, and the rope wasn't quite long enough. And then, you know, who knows how long that, looks like a good trap too. I mean, it's real high quality. But see, and it just, you know, I've never seen it before. It just happened when I went by. The tide was real low and I saw it. So, but see, and also another thing people will do, they don't put enough line on here. And they'll have a big buoy on there and they'll throw it over, and the freaking trap will just be floating around. It won't even be on the bottom closed. Like, I've seen that so many times. Like, you know, I don't say nothing, but, you know, I'm saying something now. You gotta make sure your lines are long enough and that your buoys are big enough, or else you'll have issues with that stuff. That's pretty neat though. That catfish was in there. 2 peelers that round, and this one right here is in the middle of sloughing, starting to bust out the back there. So by the end of the day I should have a soft crab. I didn't have no proper bucket to put it in, so I just put it in this freaking barrel. Hopefully it's done by the time I'm pulling up. You can see it's busting out the back there, so it should should be a soft crab by the time I'm done crabbing. Real nice crabs. Alright, it's 8:17, and I mean, this is just horrible. Yesterday, I had a bushel at this time. Now I've got like a quarter basket. I mean, it is bad. Really bad right now. But some of it is the tide's not moving. It just won't, it's just not coming in. So I mean, I get that, but hopefully once it starts coming in, if it starts coming in, it'll pick up. Alright, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm all packed up, ready to go in. I mean, I got a half a bushel, good ones. Little piece of 2s. Got 2 peelers. One of them's this one that is sloughing out, which is pretty cool right there. It's getting there. It's not quite there yet. Sloughed out in a few more hours. So, it was definitely a horrible day. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I just got to market and it busted on the ride here. That's a soft crab now. And it's still alive and everything. And there's its shell right there. But it's busted.